has to be embarrassing for their husbands when they take them to work parties. All the educated women having conversations while all she knows is stain removal from laundry. Yep, that's us. We don't really do anything unless you count cooking, cleaning, homeschooling our children, coaching our kids' sports teams, using our own bodies to create, grow, and feed babies, creating and maintaining a home, overseeing the physical, emotional, psychological well-being of children, being on call for them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and just keeping them alive every single day. Like, if you set those things aside, we do nothing. And what's ironic is that if you ask these exact people, do you value the profession of house cleaner, cook, teacher, party planner, chauffeur, interior decorator, nurse, psychiatrist, mediator, they would all say, yes, of course, the work that those people do is important to our world, to our society. But when they see a woman doing all of those things, and not for a paycheck, but just because she wants to, she's actually not doing anything at all. Stay-at-home moms know that they'll be looked down on. We know that what we do isn't making money, but we also know that some of the most valuable, impactful work in this world isn't paid. And we also know how to remove stains from laundry. Yes.
People think that being a stay-at-home mom is a fairy tale, but trust me, it can be exhausting, it can be isolating, and for some women, it can be full of regrets. Trust me when I say that being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job. So I came across some TikTok videos of some women, opening up about their struggles of being a stay-at-home mom. So let's listen to their stories and I'll be back to discuss one or two things.
I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off and I do everything for everybody in my life, like me, my kids, him, he goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works.
Her story is a cautionary tale of the inherent risk involved when you decide to become a stay-at-home mom, when you decide to become financially reliant on your partner. And I want to say, I know that for many families, there is no choice, right? Women are being forced out of the workforce due to the cost of childcare. Not everyone has the choice of whether or not they can remain in the workforce or not. But when a woman decides to become a stay-at-home parent or is forced to become a stay-at-home parent, there is inherent risk, right? She's sharing her experience of this toxic, awful marriage and her partner who is truly failing her and her children in so many ways. And oftentimes when women share this experience, people will say, well, why didn't you leave? How come you didn't leave? Why did you stick around? If it was so bad, you've been together for 12 years, why did you stay? And she shares that the reason she stayed is because she simply did not have the means to leave. She could not financially afford to leave, because this is what so many people find themselves in, right? Even if they do have a job, if they're going to leave, they need to pay for their own housing. They need to pay for childcare. They now need to do everything on their own financially. Or if they don't have a job, now they're in this place where they need to find a job. They need to find a job and housing and the money to be able to afford childcare so they can have the job. But without childcare, you can't get a job. And without a job, you can't get childcare. So what are they to do, right? They don't have the means to leave. And there's this weird assumption that women can just leave and they'll have the family support or friend support or support of a community. And that's just not the case for so many women. And her story really is a cautionary tale, because when we enter into marriage, every time you enter into marriage as a woman, there's inherent risk involved, right? Marriage isn't always good for women. We know that women are the ones who are financially punished for having children, for being married. And so entering into marriage is just risky in general. But when you enter into marriage and then you become a stay-at-home parent, there's more risk involved financially, right? And it is really detrimental to women who are specifically in these toxic relationships because they can't get out. And that's a really, really difficult place to be. And so when women like this share their stories, I think it's important to heed their caution, right? Like, understand what they're telling us, listen to them, and plan accordingly. If you are a stay-at-home parent, that is by no means the wrong choice. Like, I support anybody who wants to stay home with their children. I think that's amazing. But I do think there needs to be a level of financial security. You need to have access to your own money, your own savings. You need to be able to financially support yourself should you need to. I think it's really important to keep a foot in the door if you can with a career, if you ever had one, or if you think you might go back. That way you can re-enter the workforce to support you and your children. I think there are so many things to learn from stories like this. And this is not to discourage women from being stay-at-home parents. It's to equip you with the information you need to make sure that if ever you find yourself in a situation like this, you are able to support yourself and your children and put yourself in a place that is not toxic, right? And is good for you all. Because unfortunately, this woman has been in this relationship that is not only detrimental to her, but also to her children.
We live in a society at the moment where being a housewife and a stay-at-home mom is underrated and it's not appreciated enough. If you're in a household where both parties have sat down and said, it would be financially beneficial for the woman to stay at home whilst the man works works plus the man's wages is good enough to take care of the home, then the woman's effort in being home and being a housewife and being a homemaker and being being at home with the kids is absolutely 100% contribution to the family. Just because we live in the African community where the things that mostly women do is categorized as it's a woman's job, housewives and stay-at-home moms are underrated and unappreciated, and that's bull. Listen, childcare is someone's job. Being a cook is someone's job. A cleaner is someone's job. Nanny, someone's job. Being an au pair, someone's job. All these job types that I've mentioned, somebody is getting paid to do this job. So that means if your wife wasn't staying at home looking after the children, that means you're going to pay childcare. You're going to pay a cook. Potentially you can pay a cleaner, because a lot of people are having cleaners, and I'm literally about to start having a cleaner. Listen, so all these kind of things that these women are doing, and housewife, and then it will get to a point, because the man thing is a woman's job, just in case like there's a divorce that comes or anything, the man will have the audacity to say that woman didn't contribute into the household. Double. You know, it is more hard work to actually stay at home looking after kids and being a homemaker than it is to go outside. I don't have the patience to be a housewife or a stay-at-home mom. I don't. That's why I pay childminder for my child to go to childminder or to go to nursery. That's why I'll be paying a cleaner to come to my home to clean once, to do the big clean once a week for me. These kind of things, women should be appreciated. A housewife, a woman that's decided to stay at home should not be under, because every time I say that women should be sufficient, like self-sufficient, please do not misquote me in thinking when a man and a woman decides that that's what's best for their family, that is okay. But we need to understand that woman is doing 3, 4, 5 job roles at the same time, and that woman should be respected. And someone to say, whoa, you didn't help contribute to the household, is the biggest bone. I think I've seen a woman do a video like that. How can we even undermine a housewife and a stay-at-home mom?
This man just wants to play house. I'm a trophy wife for him. He goes and makes the money, and he comes home and gets to tell me that I don't have a real job because I don't bring home money. So because I don't bring home money, you think I don't bring home value? You think I don't add value to your life, to your kid's life? It's just fucked up.
Let's talk about the hard truth about being a stay-at-home mom. Number 1, it is unpaid labor 247. There is no paycheck, no weekends off, no PTO. You are on duty 247. Number 2, it is emotionally and mentally draining. It is not just the physical exhaustion, it is the mental load of managing an entire household. It is not easy. Number 3, many women lose their financial independence, and for some men, that financial control turns into full control. Number 4, some husbands don't even appreciate it. Some husbands actually act like it is their wife's duty to stay at home, and they don't recognize it as a partnership. So I'd like to say one or two things as an advice for women that are considering, being a stay-at-home mom, or some women that are already stay-at-home moms. Number 1, have your own money. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, make sure you have your own savings, make sure you have your own investments and side hustles. It's very, very important. Number 2, set boundaries with your partner. Make sure that he understands that you are not his personal servant, but you are his partner. Number 3, keep a support system. Stay connected with friends, find mom groups, and don't isolate yourself. Number 4, plan for your future. If you want to, re-enter the workforce later, you have to keep learning, take courses, and, stay fully prepared. So in summary, being a stay-at-home mom is not easy. It's not just about playing with kids, changing diapers, and all of that. It is unpaid labor, mental exhaustion, and for some women, loss of identity. If society truly valued stay-at-home moms, there will be more respect, more support, and more financial security for them. If you're a stay-at-home mom, I would love to hear from you. Do you like it? Are you comfortable with it? Is it stressing you? Is it stressful? Do you regret it, or do you wish that people truly understood how stressful it can be? I really want to hear from you in the comments. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, please like, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Benita. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, all the love in the world. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.